Winter's gone, the sun's finally out, you've got flight clearance from the missus to go out on the bike and it won't start. And in this video, I'm going to give you 4 simple tricks that you can try that will maybe get you out on the road to meet your mates for a coffee. I'm Dino, this is Patch's Repair Shop. Let's have a look, shall we?
Tip number 1, your battery. We'll start here because it's probably the most common. So access your battery. This is a Triumph Daytona 675. The battery's just underneath the seat. My one is disconnected. If your one is disconnected, maybe that's the problem. So I'm just going to hook a multimeter up here, connect it up, and I can see that I've got 12.6 volts, absolutely spot on. So I know that my battery is okay. Now, you don't have to have a fancy multimeter. Ones like this will tell you exactly the same thing, and they're less than £5. This one, for example, I carry in my little toolkit if I'm going on a long ride on the bike, or we're going away on the bike or something like that. So you've checked your battery. We've got 12.6 volts. So we're happy with that. We're not going to go down the rabbit hole of cranking amps. Okay, that's probably for another video, but we've checked the battery and we've got 12.6 volts. Anything less than 12 volts, we'll class that as a flat battery. You don't want to damage your starter motor. You don't want to damage your sprag clutch. Just make sure that battery has got over 12 volts in it. I use these on my bike. These are a quick connector from C-Tech Chargers. There's lots of other ones available out there. These allow me to have a little battery conditioner on the bikes all the time to make sure that I'm not suffering from a flat battery. So I'm just going to quickly connect this one back up. It's been 6 months since you've been out. Do you remember how to use your kill switch? Okay, off, on. Okay, sounds really, really simple, but this is tip number 2. Have I got the kill switch switched on? All bikes are different. This one needs to be in the middle, but most of the writing has rubbed off and you can't see it. So I know that this bike needs to be in the middle. If it's to the left or to the right, it won't start. So make sure your kill switch is in the correct position. The other thing that's worth checking with kill switches is, if your memory's as bad as mine, does the clutch lever need pulling in on the particular bike that you're riding for it to crank over or start? Okay, so rack your memory, see if that's a thing. Try it, okay? It won't harm it if you start it with the clutch pulled in or with the clutch out. The same with your side stand. Do you need to be sitting on the bike with the side stand up? Okay, and maybe the bike won't crank over until you've done that. Next up is the neutral light, guys. This can be key. Some bikes will only start in neutral, and this is where your clutch position and side stand or center stand maybe come into play. So make sure that the bike is in neutral. Next up is fuel. So on this Triumph in particular, when I turn the ignition on, I can hear the fuel pump prime. This is a fantastic way to tell if everything's okay. If that fuel pump sounds a bit dodgy, maybe you're just really, really low on fuel. Now, maybe your bike doesn't have a mechanical fuel pump. Maybe your bike has a fuel tap or a pet pot, whatever you want to call it. This one is currently in the off position. The bike won't start, no fuel's coming through. So we've got an on position and we have a reserve position. If you've left the bike low on fuel when you last put it away, then maybe you want to put it in the reserve position, which is normally clearly marked on the tap itself. So make sure that your fuel tap is in the right position. Modern fuels, really expensive, but not what they used to be. So open the fuel cap, obviously check there's fuel in it, either check your fuel gauge or have a look in the tank. If the bike's been sitting for an extended period of time, make sure that tank isn't super rusty inside. And if you're interested, there's a video right at the bottom of my list that tells you how to get the rust out of a tank using nothing but vinegar and baking soda. So open your fuel cap, have a smell. Does the fuel smell stale and horrible? Maybe you need to drain the fuel tank, change the fuel filter, and refill with some fresh fuel. Tip number 4, have we got a spark? Now, this can be a little bit more involved depending on what bike you've got. So we'll work on the easiest bike available to us at the moment, which is this little Kawasaki. And I'm going to pop the spark plug cap off, which is here. I'm going to put a spark plug in there and I'm going to rest it against an earth. And we're going to see, let me zoom you guys in. We're going to see if we got a spark. Now, just like I've said, your kill switches need to be in the right position. Your ignition needs to be on. Your battery is going to need to be charged up. So all these things that we've just spoken about. Make sure you've got no leaking fuel around because hopefully we're going to see a spark. So this is a kickstart bike. So now I know this bike's got a spark. I've just tried it. Struggling to film it, but this bike's got a spark. If your bike's got a spark, guys, you're good to go. If you haven't got a spark, guys, just go and double check those bits again. Kill switch, ignition on, battery charged up. Maybe swap the spark plug. Maybe the spark plug in the bike is faulty and it just needs a new spark plug. Okay, so a nice, simple check. However, depending on what bike you're working on, they can be slightly more difficult to get out than others. Now, I hope, guys, that just like me, one of those 4 tips has helped you out and your bike now runs like this one does. And if you've ever had this problem before, guys, drop it in the comment below and let me know what it is. If you try those 4 simple things, it might help you out. If they don't, start looking for loose connections. If the bike went away 6 months ago running perfectly and now won't run, chances are it may just be something simple. So I hope that this little video has helped you out. I'm Dino. This is Patch's Repair Shop. I'm going to stick a video down here for you guys to carry on watching my channel. And if you could hit that subscribe button, hit like, drop us a comment, all that stuff that's completely free of charge, it would really help you out. And I'll catch you guys next week.